Greetings to all of you. My name is Michael Ortiz and I serve as International Director for ICETE. We were supposed to gather this year in Rome, a few of us, and from there broadcast to the world. Our topic, of course, for this year is going to be formal and non-formal theological education and dialogue. But we decided to pull back from anyone gathering in Rome due to the pandemic and travel restrictions, quarantines, and so on. It just became too complicated and too difficult to gather at all. So what we're doing is something rather new and creative, and I'm really excited about what we're going to be doing over the next year. So we're still going to gather online in November. We're going to gather on November 16, 17, and then we're going to have 3 gatherings next year in February, May, and August. And then we'll also plan on having our in-person consultation C22 in November of next year. On the webpage, on the registration page, you can see all the details about the dates and so on and so forth. But here's what I really want to say to you. This is an important time with regard to the church globally, an important time about understanding what is the role of theological education, the whole of theological education, all the sectors, the formal, non-formal, and so on. And what about the church? What does the church really need from theological education? What can we learn as we interact with church leaders, mission organizations, and so on? And so we hope to begin this kind of conversation and community building and explore ways to collaborate, strategic points, ways to collaborate between the different sectors and the churches and so on. We're going to have a large, global, ongoing conversation that starts in November. And we hope that you will join us for this conversation. We want to hear from as many voices as possible. It doesn't matter what sector of theological education you're in, formal, non-formal, even the informal. It doesn't matter what kind of church or church leadership you have or so on. We want to hear from you as well. As we do all this, starting in November and those 3 dates next year leading up to C22, we hope that all of this will lead us to a large, significant gathering in November of 2022. And we aspire to also be able to make a bold global declaration, a manifesto about global theological education that is intended to not only include formal, but all the different sectors and how theological education moving forward might best serve the church. So those are the 3 areas. Those are the areas that we really want to focus in on. The conversations between the formal and non-formal and the issues that exist. How can we move beyond those things? Also hearing from the church and missions. What do they need? How can we better serve them? And then, Lord willing, being able to make a declaration, a statement by the end of 2022 at the consultation in November about all this. We want your voices. We want you to be part of this. So I'm asking you to please register. Please register for the event coming up in November. It is $30, but the $30 covers not only the event in November, but also the 3 dates in 2022. And it also covers a full subscription to ICETE Academy, which through ICETE Academy you would have access to about 70 courses. Hopefully those will be very useful to you as well. So join us this November as we begin a year-long global journey, examining, dialoguing, interacting with, building community, building ways of collaboration between all the sectors of theological education for the sake of the church. God bless you.